Hey, you guys. So, I definitely didn't think I would ever have to do something like this, but here's the deal. I'm trying to find Steven Ledbetter, who is the CEO to Jiffy Lube. I recently visited a Jiffy Lube in Fridley, Minnesota to get my oil changed. And I know better than to let people upsell me. I know better. So the guy that was changing my oil, kept saying, it's going to take 12 minutes for you to get your oil changed. You'll be in and out. I went to wait inside the lobby and something was taking a little longer. So he came back again to say, we're just doing a couple things. Oh, by the way, we gave you an engine flush, but it's an early bird special. So don't worry, it's not going to be that expensive. You wouldn't even notice that big of a difference. And, I get my oil changed there quite a bit. They know my car. It's not a surprise. So I kind of left it off. I feel weird saying no, so I left it off. At the end of the whole thing, the thing cost me $79. I give them $100 to keep the change. Now, knowing now what I know, I didn't hear them start the car. So when I started the car and started to drive out, I, just went, and then when I went around the corner and my car stalled, I should have known that something went wrong. These guys, literally, my car stalled kitty corner from their store. And these guys had, when they would let people out after they're doing their people's oil change, watched me from their store, struggling and standing and being stalled on the side of the road. Then ask, hey, what's wrong? Because why? Because apparently they knew what's wrong. I'm the idiot female that didn't know what was wrong. Because I guarantee you, if they did what they did to a guy in the car, they would have had to explain themselves. It's just that I'm a girl, and they don't have to explain them to me. I'm a dumb girl. They don't have to explain themselves to me? I'm just a chick with kids, whatever. So here's what happened, you guys. These guys poured an engine flush cleaner by like 4 quarts or something like that into my engine. Plugged it up, didn't drain it, poured oil into it. It left it. So what happened is, apparently, this is from my mechanic, and I have a little trusty letter from my mechanic now that things are hitting the ceiling. I have a little trusty letter from my mechanic explaining everything they did and why what happened. The next day, I went to the shop and I said, I need to talk to corporate. Somebody needs to figure this out. I'm a mom of 4 kids. Obviously, I work very, very hard for everything that I have. I'm going to work right now. And I just thought, it was kind of getting good. I was like, finally, they're going to take responsibility for it. And I should have known, because the shop manager said to me, you'd be lucky if you get a rental. In the 3 years I worked here, I've never seen them do anything for anybody. And I would be like, why? I'm not trying to trick the company. I'm not trying to do anything. Just put my car back in the working order that I gave it to you. That's all I need from you. I don't need much. And I said, I'm a mom of 4 kids. I need a vehicle to go to work. I need a vehicle to provide food for my kids. You guys, I saved for 3 years my tax return to be able to get a car in that good of a shape. It was a 2002 Chevy Suburban with a TV for my kids. And I was so proud of it. I was so proud of it. I worked so hard. And this year I thought, I'm going to get my taxes. I'm going to take my kids on vacation. Idiot. But it's not going to happen, because apparently since my car's older and had a check engine light, which it did, it's not a lie, it did, but it had nothing to do with oil. Everything that's wrong with my car right now is all to do with oil. The oil is clogged inside, didn't even touch the filter. It didn't even go through the filter. And the mechanics explained this to the inspector. These guys did it. That cleaner stuff that they poured, when the mechanic opened the plug, it literally came pouring out because it was never drained, and it should have never done that. I don't understand cars, but it looked wrong, and the inspector agreed. He said, "Yep." He's like, "Yeah, that your motor is gone. It's shot. There's nothing you can do about it." So, we were hoping that these corporate people would do the right thing. We're not looking for a new car. I'm not looking for anything brand new. Give me exact same mileage, same everything. Just put my car back in working order. I don't need much else. I just need a car to feed my kids. Here's the deal, Steven Ledbetter. Losing my car equals not being able to get to work, equals not being able to make money, equals not being able to feed my kids, and not being able to put food on my kids' tables, in their bellies. So that when your kids and you sit on the really big comfy chair tonight, and you think to yourself that there is a mom with 4 kids out there that your employees wrecked her car, and she's not going to be able to go to work, and she's not going to be able to feed her kids tomorrow what they should eat. She's going to be making sandwiches because she can't afford anything else until her car gets fixed. And it's not okay. And to my surprise, as I'm looking up all this information about Jiffy Lube, I find all these people on the website saying so many horrific things. And I'm so shocked and so terrified that I'm just small potatoes. I'm nobody. I'm just a mom from Minnesota who walked into the place at the wrong time. And now I'm screwed. I'm totally screwed. When you just think, finally, I get a breather, taxes come back, I'll be able to give my kids just a little bit extra because I've never been able to do so. And no, it's not going to happen. Because that means that I won't be able to get my car back. It'd be way too expensive. I'm going to have to look for a junker car to carry me to work and get my kids to A and B, which is really sad because I work really, really, really hard. I'm a server, you guys, by day, and sometimes that doesn't pan out. You know that. And you are scraping by every single day, hoping that you'll make extra just so you can give a little bit extra to your family. I know this is a whiny message, and I will update everyone on what happens next. But when I got the denial today, I was so shocked. I don't know why I thought it'd be different. I guess I just thought if I didn't do anything wrong, and everything that's wrong with my car, it has to do with the fact that there's oil issues. I mean, it's a no-brainer. The mechanic is telling you, you guys did this because of what you did. It's a no-brainer. For somebody, her name is Claudia, by the way, in Texas, to say that it had something to do with your previous check engine light on is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I will work 10 times as hard so I can make sure that the car is fixed. But I just want you guys to know that what you're doing is wrong. It's wrong. Shit, I live in the United States of America. How is this allowed to happen? Donald Trump, how is this allowed to happen? How is a big corporation like this allowed to go left and right and cheat moms, women, out of something like this? It's unacceptable. It's absolutely unacceptable. When I came to the United States, I became a citizen. I want to be a productive member of society. I try to teach my kids to be good kids. I want them to be good to people and give them benefit of the doubt. But you guys are making it super, super hard, want to be nice and want to be polite and act polite, because this is wrong. What just happened to my family is wrong. And I don't know what the answer is. I don't know how to rectify this at the moment. Right now, I'm just trying to make sure that I can breathe and that my kids haven't seen me cry about it. Because when my kids see me cry is when they worry, oh my God, we are going to be struggling again. We just got out of the struggle. It's insane the situation that somebody can put you in without your permission, and there is nothing you can do about it. Nothing. So Jiffy Lube and Steve Ledbetter, I hope, really hope that you guys rethink what has happened and really take responsibility only for that. I'm not looking for a new car. I'm not looking for anything brand new. I'm just looking for you to put my car back in the position that I had it, so that I can provide food for my kids, rent for my fucking roof, and everything else. Please, I'm not asking for anything extra. I don't want anything extra from you. I just don't want my kids to see me struggle anymore. I literally thought that our tax return would be able to give my kids a smile. And now where it's going is this damn car that I didn't break. I didn't break it. You guys broke it. I'm just asking you to put it in the right place.